Okay, I would like to talk to you about what you need to eat to survive in the jungle here in southern Thailand, this type of environment. All right, it's really not that complicated. We're going to talk about science. We're not going to talk about TV survival and how they always whinge about, I need protein, I need protein. No, you need to read some more science because basically you get the protein you need from plants because they have all the essential amino acids. Essential amino acids are the amino acids are the building blocks of protein. There are 20 amino acids. There are 9 essential amino acids. Essential amino acids are amino acids that you need to consume in order to get your body cannot synthesize them or store them. So you have to eat them to get them. Okay. Your goal in a survival situation. I made another video, which I'll put a link to, about planning. All right, planning your outing. So if you go out and you've planned and you left a plan with somebody, you should not be lost more than 72 hours. That's the most that most people are lost. So we're talking about just finding enough food for 1 to maybe 3 days, the worst case scenario. Okay, you can, if you've ever fasted or read about fasting, people fast all the time. You can function without food quite easily. Food is really low on the priority list in a survival situation. Okay, plants contain all the amino acids. They might not be in the really good proportions that you need, but if you eat a variety of plants, if you eat some tubers, chew on some roots, eat some leaves, if you find some fruit, whatever, coconuts, if you find coconuts, you're gonna get what you need. Think about this: there are some big mammals here that, though they have different nutritional needs, they still need some of the fundamental things that we need. They need calories to burn for fuel. They need protein, they need carbohydrates, they need fat. They get that from plants. And the way they get that from plants is they consume a lot of plants. They constantly eat plants. You should emulate an elephant if you're in a survival situation. That way, you're going to survive like the elephants survive. There is enough plant life out there for you. You can't really walk. If you know your plants, you can't walk more than a couple meters without finding something to eat. Okay, I'm not going to talk nerdy to you, but here are the essential amino acids. Okay, 13 of those are 13 of the 20 are glucogenic, which means they make glucose. They convert an amino acid directly into glucose via the liver to go straight to your brain. Your brain is prioritized over everything else, your muscles, whatever. Your brain is top priority. Your brain needs 130-ish grams of carbohydrate of glucose per day to function properly. Okay, 5 of the 20 are converted to either glucose or what's called ketones. Ketones are when your body is in a low carb diet and it produces what's called ketones, which is a modified fatty acid, which is all can also be used for fuel. That also goes through your liver, converted into ketones, and goes into your brain. There are 2 amino acids that are ketogenic. They make ketones. Uh, Gluconeogenesis. Gluco, sugar, glucose. Neo, new. Genesis, create or begin or made. All right, so gluconeogenesis is a process which so certain amino acids, some lactates, glycogen, what have you, and some fats are converted directly into glucose for your brain. Okay, I mentioned before, ketones are made during low carb diet. Lactates, that's a molecule that, if you've ever exercised and got sore muscles, you know what lactic acid is. But lactate will eventually go into your liver and be recycled and converted into glucose and fueling your brain. That's not a great source, but it is a source. Okay. Talking specifically about what you can do here in this type of tropical jungle setting, if you can find a coconut, you're good to go. The coconut water is awesome. It's perfect for the body. It has 18 of the 20 amino acids, and it has all of the electrolytes. The water of the coconut has all the electrolytes. So that's a perfect thing. And if you can get it when it's sprouted, this is a sprout here. By sprout, I mean you look under a coconut tree and you see a new tree growing. See the coconut, and you pull it up, you'll have roots coming out of the bottom of the coconut and have a tree coming out. And you open it, and you'll see this bit, and it tastes just like a coconut. It's quite sweet. Bananas. Bananas are another almost perfect food. They have 18 of the 20 amino acids. The banana flour is edible. Wild bananas are really small. They're kind of weird. They have a lot of seeds in them. They're difficult to eat. Some of them are quite tasty. These ones in this photo aren't really ready, but they don't get a lot bigger than this. Okay. And the banana stalk, the xylem and phloem, the vascular system of the banana tree carries the nutrients back and forth. So if you cut that, it'll drip liquid. That liquid will have electrolytes in it, so you can get the electrolytes and some water. That's a good way to hydrate, is to use the trunk of a banana tree. Okay. And a taro. Taro is a family called Colocasia. Colocasia is a very common family here in a riparian or near area, which means near water. Taro is quite common. So taro has 19 of the 20 amino acids. It's a perfect food for you. Easy to find. You need to cook it because it has what's called raphides, which are calcium oxalate crystals that will kind of disturb your digestive system and scratch it up if you don't cook it. As soon as you heat it, those calcium oxalate crystals dissolve and become a bioavailable form of calcium. So you can use calcium too. Okay, I hope this made sense. I'm gonna put a link to some other pages that are interesting. There's one website that I particularly like that breaks down the nutritional content of various foods. So that's really cool. There's a lot of stuff you can find. Just do research, and you'll find out that it's a lot easier to survive than you might think. Learn your plants, and you'll be a happy camper. You're not really camping, you're lost, but you think you're camping. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.